Investigators think these bones are probably human, but they're not quite sure. The crime scene investigator will put each one of these bones back in these bags. She'll put them in this box, and she'll send them to the Center for Human Identification in North Texas, hoping for some answers.
That was number 8, bone number 13, 22.
The answers
We don't even know who this person was.
may be somewhere
Will we ever really know?
in these bones. City workers found them in the Weslaco City Cemetery while they were digging a grave to bury a family member.
Hey, we've got something here that shouldn't really be there.
The Weslaco police chief and his crime scene investigator showed them to Channel 5 News. The bones were buried 3 feet under, just above a casket that was untouched since 1983.
We're going to treat it as a criminal investigation.
Crime scene investigator Zenia Yarito
And as you see, you're going to see how some of them have green on them.
was the one to gather these 35 bones.
We photographed it, collected it, and put it in a bag.
She had to be meticulous, bagging and numbering every bone.
This is the first time I actually see bones like this, as opposed to TV or on a book.
She sees evidence when she looks at these pieces, but she knows they could be somebody's loved one. Do they create a picture for you?
Maybe bits and pieces.
The picture may become clearer after the forensic scientists at the Center for Human Identification get their hands on them. We went to the University of North Texas last year. The scientists will look for DNA to find the gender, how long the bones were in the ground, and if they are identifiable. It is crucial information for Weslaco police to continue their investigation.
Where they came from, who they belong to.
Yarito is hoping the answers are somewhere in these bones. We're going to follow these bones as they make their way to the University of North Texas. We'll keep you in the loop on what forensic scientists are doing to identify these bones and when they hope to have some results. In Weslaco, FARRAH Fazal, Channel 5 News at 6.
There he is.
It's right there. Police is scoring there.
This video played on every network over and over after the mass shooting in this theater in Aurora, Colorado.
I kept seeing it on television and I just couldn't get it out of my mind. He looks like he's kind of weak. He's like, to me, like he's dazed.
Jesse Rossborough was looking at his son on the cell phone video and didn't know it. His sister-in-law from Gary, Indiana called to tell him.
She said, "Did you see Dion?" And I said, "Dion?" I said, "No." So Dion was the person that got shot. He was in a coma and they had life support on him, and they were thinking about pulling the life support so he could wake up.
Jesse had just one thought, one wish, one prayer.
Started thinking, how can we go there?
The Rossboroughs are retired and on a fixed income. They couldn't afford the plane tickets.
We went to church the next morning.
Their church family at First Baptist Church in Harlingen prayed with them. Then they helped them.
Everybody was coming and it was putting money and stuff in my pocket. And, yeah, you gotta go, you gotta go. I had to hold back the tears. It's just like somebody had filled me up and I was gonna burst.
Because it's just the two of us are here. We don't have any kids here, we don't have anybody but the two of us. We have to do for each other.
The hours and seconds until they see their son again seem like an eternity.
Hug him. I can't wait to see him and see how he is, and I need to see him for myself.
They are filling their heavy hearts with hope as they get ready to fly to their son's bedside. Every time the camera clicked,
he was a crime scene photographer.
The passion for pictures,
I know he had seen a lot of graphic things,
intersected with cartel crimes in living color.
He loved doing it. He felt like he was doing something to help.
Zane Clemens went to Nuevo Laredo to open the window into the violent world of the cartels through his camera lens. He was working for a Mexican newspaper called El Debate on his latest assignment. He was following the Sinaloa cartel. The Zetas control Nuevo Laredo. Gunshots drove Clemens from his hotel room to the street outside on May 21st.
My brother grabbed his camera and told the front desk clerk that he was going to go take pictures.
He never came back.
At 3 o'clock in the morning, She claimed that 2 masked and armed men had come in and they demanded his room key and they took his things and they left.
The Knight Center for Journalism reports 8 journalists were killed in 2012. Mexico is one of the most dangerous countries for journalists to work. I'm a little over 100 yards away from Mexico right now, but KRGV's company policy won't allow me to cross over there to cover the news. The possibility I could disappear at the hands of the cartels is too high. The cartels hung journalists on a bridge in Nuevo Laredo a few months ago. They beheaded one of the reporters. The Sinaloa cartel destroyed the office of a local newspaper in Nuevo Laredo last month. Clemens went to capture cartel crime. Cartel criminals may have captured him instead.